Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Taurus for the month of October 2023. So, as we begin, I'd just like to thank everyone who is returning to this monthly series and to also welcome anyone who is new to our Angelic Wisdom community. A few things before we begin. First of all, make sure that you have subscribed, select the all notification bell, like, dislike, and leave your comments. If you'd like to get an angel reading with me, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com/services. That link you can find in the description area below this video. If you'd like to just donate to my channel, anything that you wish to offer will be greatly appreciated and received. The link is to my PayPal me link. You will find for Angelic Wisdom in the description area as well. The other thing that's important is if you haven't seen the general monthly reading for October, I insist that you do. It's really important messages there for us for this month. And this month is going to present some very challenging energies, but it's a pivotal month for us collectively. So make sure you check that out. Now, as far as the format for this reading, the card in the center underneath the zodiac card will be the Archangel Oracle for the Archangel that we're working with in this month. The cards on either side are messages from your guardian angels. The card on the right, we'll start with the left. The one on the left is a Major Arcana lesson theme or influence or energy. And this is the sort of collective energy that's moving. So it's a little harder often to see what that is because its purpose is so sometimes beyond our comprehension. And so the Minor Arcana sort of gives us highlights of how it might show up in our day-to-day awareness as we see these scenes that are very symbolic of day-to-day lifestyle, etc. So this card will hopefully give us indications about how to work with the Major Arcana themes. All right, so let's take a deep breath. And just breathe gently into your body and into your heart space, just allowing your body to fill up with the gentle air of your inhalation and to exhale and release, feeling safe and at peace. And just take another deep breath. And as you breathe in, focusing on beautiful things in your life. And the beautiful things that have the possibility of manifesting for you at this time. Focus on the beautiful things that offer you freedom and offer you expansion. There's a sense of walking or standing on a cliff and anything is possible. Your heart and your mind is considering all the wonders of life that are available for you. And even possibly as Archangel Raphael steps forward, things that are starting to heal in your life or that feel like a healing as a new journey or a new project takes off, or there's the hope of something new. They indicate, I see the word prudence. And I don't know if they mean for you to be prudent or if you are maybe being too prudent. So the angel number that I saw, which is a little unusual, was 068. So 68 means remember that spirit is the source of your income. Worry doesn't assist you with your finances, but prayer always helps every part of your life. And the angel number 0, which is how it started, says God is talking to you. When you see a 0, it's a sign of endless cycle of the endless circle of Omega without beginning or end. God is trying to get your attention with a word of reassurance or divine guidance. So God is trying to get your attention about your income and your finances. But he's trying to get your attention by disrupting your pattern of worrying. He's trying to interrupt your pattern of worrying. So think about all the ways that you worry, or what does worry do to you, or what does it even do for you? It's a sensation where we feel really vulnerable. In that worry, you're in the midst of a transformation, an opening to love. The resistance that worry creates is a resistance to that opportunity to grow through love. And so the angels are asking you, and God is asking you, first of all, to remember that you're always going to be safe. I mean, for the most part, for most of us on the planet, how often is it that you're never really safe, even when something is going wrong? Even just the essence of your life, it's safe. We only really know harm or the lack of safety through our imaginations, mostly. There is something, I'm just sort of seeing a snake sort of coming up behind someone's naked behind. So naked behind is my symbol for being vulnerable, or like, as in feeling totally exposed and having no protections, or having none of the things that you rely on. And it can kind of make you feel, I mean, snakes represent transformation, right? But it's also that we have a great deal of fear around snakes. We fear being bitten, sort of caught unaware. And so it gives me a sense of being very superstitious, or reading too many negative signs, reading too much into a certain thing, causing yourself to, it's kind of forcing you to believe that you're headed down that path you most fear. And what they really want you to do is reach out to God. Like, reach out to the love in the universe. And one way of reaching out to the love within the universe is believing that people love you and they want you to be safe. They want you to be good. They want things to be good for you. And if you open up your heart and trust them, they and just enough to give them the opportunity to prove your ego wrong, that will shift everything for you. There is power in allowing others to support you in whatever way that they're able to do it, just to help you to feel less alone and concerned about the universe's ability to protect you by sending people who care about you. Let's take a look at the Archangel Oracle that you're working with in this month. And it just feels like, this is not easy to convince, and it's going to require faith, despite what you really believe and feel. And so Archangel Mariel comes forward, and he's the archangel of your soul star chakra. So your soul star chakra holds all of the lifetimes of your journey, all the lessons, the wisdom, and the gifts that you've accumulated over that time. And all of this is sort of like a bank reserve that has increased over time. The interest is so enormous, you could never exhaust it. And so you have the tools, the skills, the ability, the faith, the awareness, the resourcefulness to change your reality. And it says, Archangel Mariel is speaking about a time of powerful manifestation. He wants you to be compassionate with yourself as you go through this sort of, it writes the word nova, okay? And it's like, it says, work with pure love. This is the strength that your soul is sort of the foundation that it's built upon. And we're so used to power being aggression and the ability to strategize, to even manipulate, control outcomes. But the motivation, the fuel for everything you do or everything you want to come about is because you had a desire, a love. There was a love attraction to you wanting a house you saw, or a house that inspired you. A house inspired you to want to move to a new house. There's the law of attraction is love. So when you see something that you love, don't allow your ego to interfere with that by making you feel as though you don't deserve it, therefore you can't have that. It's out of reach. And then your love turns to envy or jealousy. That then detracts from the thing that inspired love within you. And when this love attracts and inspires you, it inspires actions and guidance and support and doorways opening and pathways forging, all because of that love. So they ask you now, no matter what situation you stand in, to recognize that you can manifest what you want through the power of your love. That when you are inspired by something that you've seen, when you want to work out at the gym because of someone's body that inspired you, it was the law of attraction. It was the love that within that you saw. You saw a love and caring of one of another's own self and physical self. And it inspired you to know that you too can love your body in your own way. That you may not, it may not be your deepest love to truly want to exist in a body like the one that you're seeing, but it is inspiring you at least to want to exist in a body that is healthy. And healthy can look so many different ways. And it's also that you're attracted to the experience of health. And whatever facet of this has been triggered for you, this is what you will be able to manifest with ease if you are focused upon the love of the idea rather than being just like that. The comparison is what detracts and creates another kind of energy: fear, desperation, unworthiness. And then the journey that you find yourself on is one of struggle and lots of disappointment. Wow, you just pulled this card before in the last video. So wise counsel. This is the energy of learning lessons. So what's really happening here is this is a huge spiritual lesson that you've dealt with in different lifetimes with different things, but the energy is the same. And it's around the law of attraction. It's around the law of love versus the ego. And which one do you end up falling for? As we just explained. So here we have the 3 of water. And this is telling me that what you keep doing is comparing yourself to your friends or the people in your life that you look up to, that you admire, and that you respect. But when you see them, you see something lacking in yourself because of what they inspire in you. And this dynamic is what needs to change, because it's the dynamic that leaves you feeling like you're not good enough, like you're not beautiful enough, like your life isn't successful enough. And so you're going to learn to the practice of gratitude and appreciation, where you thank them for being an inspiration to you. But you're going to have to work at not feeling disappointed or sad, melancholy. You know, it shouldn't be like this envy. I think it's more envy when you feel like, oh, God, they're so beautiful. I just love her because she's so beautiful, but I can never be like that. That's what you're really saying deep down inside. You're gonna have to recognize that there's there's different versions of success, different versions of healthy, there's different versions of being in love. There's all kinds of ways to be in love. Even if you want to just be in love with a person, but you might be in love with yourself, maybe through something it is that you do that makes you feel the incredible power of the attraction of love. So you're working on a whole new relationship with yourself through the relationships that inspire you, that you work with closely, to find the courage to give as much support to everything that you are. It's until you have appreciation and gratitude for what all you've done, accomplished, and who you are. It's when you do that, that comparison dynamic will fade away, and you'll stand as equals, growing together, expanding together. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month.